Hi, this is Dr. Mancini, and today's brief talk, I want to arm you with a powerful tool that will provide you more control in your holiday eating and at the same time, enjoy those foods much more. Really? More control and more enjoyment at the same time? Come on, really? Yes, really. First of all, during any holiday season is when mindfulness becomes a necessity if your goal is optimal health. Mindfulness means paying attention. Instead of zoning out and eating without thought, really sitting there with moment-to-moment awareness. It's not easy, but it's truly worth it. Practicing mindfulness prevents us from overeating, which is one of the biggest challenges to deal with when food is presented in large displays. As you practice mindfulness, you will notice that you can enjoy the food without overindulging. That's the key. That is, to enjoy and not overindulge. Let this be your mantra and at the forefront of your mind when placing anything in your mouth, especially during the filling holiday season. So how can you be mindful when eating? A great place to start is to utilize your senses of seeing, smelling, tasting, and feeling. Now wait a minute. Of course I see the food, smell it, taste it, and feel it. Well, maybe you do, but not with full color attention. See, the art of improving your mindfulness is like connecting the dots and adding intense color to your senses. Instead of glimpsing at the food, smelling only the strongest scent, and tasting only the most obvious flavor, look deeper as if you're a detective. Observe the food as if you've never seen it. Really smell the many subtle fragrances never noticed before. When placing food in your mouth, feel the pressure it creates. Notice the subtle experiences we call flavors that burst in your mouth. Now let's pick that delicious dessert. Instead of warming up and inhaling that first slice with an intention of eating another, stop for a moment. Simply stop and turn on your senses at full color and full magnitude, as if you just turned up the volume 10 notches, fully enjoying the dessert as if it was your first time eating it. Realize that eating one slice will taste the same as eating the second, the third, the fourth, and so on. One piece is the same as the whole. Coming to terms with this fact that all foods that are outside of your optimal fuel, foods that are strictly for the care, maintenance, and improvement of your mind and body health, are simply to be enjoyed by the senses and not for survival. When you maintain the mindset that fun foods are strictly to satiate the senses and not for your health, you will truly enjoy that holiday dessert. Desserts are simply to be enjoyed by the senses, and that's it. So don't confuse foods like candy, cake, sodas, etc. with foods that provide nutrition. This difference cannot be overlooked. So I want you to think about this deeply. So your mission, if you choose to accept being healthier, is to slow down. That's it. Just by slowing down, you can actually chew your food. What a concept. It will begin to allow you to magnify the smelling, the seeing, the feeling, the texture of the food that you want to enjoy, tasting that food. How do you know if you're doing it right? When people around you start saying things like, "Hurry up, you're taking too long," or "You're still eating? Come on." That's a huge hint that you're on the right track. One more point about eating. There's an old Chinese saying that says to drink your solids and chew your liquids. In other words, chew your food so well that it becomes liquid before you swallow it, and drink your liquids in small amounts as if they were solids. This will optimize digestion, improve nutrition, and make you feel great. The Chinese had this right over 3,000 years ago, and they're one of the healthiest cultures, so I think they know a thing or two. So with this new perspective on fun foods and survival foods, appreciate each for what they offer. That is, pleasure for the senses and nutrition for the body. Be playful with this process, but more importantly, know your outcome. That is, optimal health. Just remember, there are just two kinds of people in this world: warnings and examples. Choose to be an example of a higher standard for your friends and your family this holiday season. I'm Dr. Mancini, and I wish you the best.